There really are no levels in the market. You are looking at a free falling Indian rupee here, nearly 2% of a decline in the markets yesterday, and today is the second straight day of record lows coming in for the Indian rupee, nearly 1%, more than 1% of a decline coming in yet. As you pointed out, just 10-15 paisa away from 59 now, and the concerns in the Indian markets have just about continued. Even as the dollar index is trading very flat in the international markets today, the rupee decline has been much more. There have been concerns, as you saw the RBI flashes just coming in a few minutes before, that you still have the head-on inflation on the higher side. Even as you have good monsoons and even as you have good food buffer stocks here, the retail inflation and the food inflation are much on the higher side, more than their comfort level. So that really seems to be putting pressure here. And with the depreciating rupee, you would now be importing fuel and food at much higher cost. So that really is adding more concerns into the market here. Going forward, in case of the Indian rupee, where the markets are expecting 60 as a level, as a quite clear level coming in for the markets now. All the bankers, treasury guys, with the kind of fall that we have seen, 60 really is the new level that you are getting to here in case of the Indian rupee.
Good news there, but let's chat commodities then. What's happening in that universe, Manisha?
It's mixed there in the markets, Aman, because if you look at the international markets, the gold prices are trading slightly on the weaker side, $2 to $3 on the lower side. But if you look at the Indian markets, because the rupee has declined by 1%, the calculations have come on the higher side. So nearly 200 rupees on the higher side in case of the Indian gold prices. Same really is the case across board in most of those commodities. If you look at the energy space, very flat, cues coming in from that one. The crude is trading the lowest in last 2 days, and you have seen much of pressure coming in from the fact that the US inventory data on the weekly basis may be bearish for the prices. But the Indian markets are trading quite firm, 5600 holding here as well. Same really is the case with the base metal sector, where you have seen 0.5% to 1% of a cut coming in for the most LME base metal prices. That's how the day started at least. But in the Indian markets, you have seen 420 rupees per kg coming back in case of copper as well. So good buying here. There's no decline in the Indian markets for a second straight day, and you have seen buying continuing here. Let's get in then Sushil Sinha from Karvy for his strategies on how you should be trading the commodities today. Sushil, I welcome. How would you look at the gold prices? The Asian physical buying has been much on the stronger side. Do you think that would continue to support the prices?
We have seen how depreciation of rupee has basically lifted the value of or inflated the value of gold at a spot market in India and also in MCX platform. However, dollar index is likely to appreciate, likely to strengthen based on the outlook of Standard & Poor, that is a revised outlook to a stable, and therefore in the afternoon session or maybe in the evening session likely to fall. Gold is likely to fall, and at international COMEX platform, also we have seen it is running almost flat, 1383, 1384 range, but at MCX platform it has given a sharp appreciation of the gold value. We would be having a sell view of gold at a higher level, and the selling can be done around 28,150 to 170 range for the target of 28,000 and 27,950.
Also, Sushil, how would you look at the copper prices now? Because we've seen some buying come back in them as well.
Among base metal, yes, copper seems to be quite good, and it is likely to stay above 420, and right now it is around 420 to 421. Buying can be done around little lower, 419, and stop loss can be around 416, 17. Target can be taken as 426. Basic reason for buying base metal, particularly copper, is the decline in inventory, and that is going to support the base metal price, and technically also it looks strong.